Okay everybody, I'm going to do a little tutorial here on how to play Tecmo Super Bowl on your PC and also other NES games, but we're going to focus on Tecmo Super Bowl in this video. We're also going to show how to download other games, other versions of Tecmo Super Bowl, and also how to edit and pretty much do whatever you want with your copy of Tecmo Super Bowl. So let's get started. Just want to open your browser. We're going to search for Nestopia or Nestopia download. I went to this one from Softonic, and I'm going to click on free download for Windows. Close this ad. Wait for this, and that says free download for PC here. We're going to click on that. Okay, the download is started. Okay, it's completed. I like to just take that and drag and drop it on the desktop. The next thing we're going to need to look for is so we're looking for tecmobowl.org. We're going to go there. We're going to go click on downloads. Okay, and here's all the downloads. So this site is really cool. I'm not affiliated or anything with it, but there is this is a 2024-2025 NFL season. It's updated. You're able to actually change defensive formations. There's some really cool stuff. There's all different years. This is 2013, 16, 14. They got 17, 18, 20, 19, 22, 23. There's pretty much, I don't remember how far it goes back, but there's a whole bunch of different rosters for the year for Tecmo Super Bowl for current years. So there's USFL, there's college, there's Madden rosters, there's all kinds of cool stuff on here. Once you have the emulator, which is the Nestopia, then you can play any of these on the emulator. So, but what we're going to do here is go to highest rated. We're going to click over once here. You'll see this one that's pinned here by Nobby, Tecmo Super Bowl. This is the original Tecmo Super Bowl file. So we're going to click on that one. And see, this is the original Tecmo Super Bowl for NES. I'm going to download this file. And I pick this one, TPC original.nes. Download it. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop that onto the desktop also. The next thing I'm going to download is called it's called TSB Tool Supreme. TSB Editor Season Generator. So we're going to click on that. Season Generator by Bad Al 1.3. So click on download this file. Go down here to this 1.3 version. I'm going to download that. Alright, once again I'm going to drag and drop that onto the desktop. Okay, I'm going to close the browser. I'm going to open this Nestopia folder. I'm going to extract all. And then I'm going to click on this application, double click that. Okay. Now that has brought up this screen. And what you do is you click File, click Open, And then I put that on my desktop. So desktop, if I click on TPC, I'm going to double click TPC original.nes. And here you go. I don't have a controller right now. This is on a laptop. But you can set up a controller. I don't play it with the keyboard, but when you can get controllers that plug into the USB, and what you would do is go to input, and it will show up over here when you plug in a USB controller. And then what you'll do is you'll double click. So if we wanted to, we could double click left, and then I could push A, and we could double click up, and I can push W. We can do down. Oops, I gotta do, let's do double click right, S, double click down, D. Let's make start, spacebar. Let's make B, J, and let's wait for that to count down. Okay, and then I'm just going to push OK. So I made start was a space bar, so let's start the game. And anyway, it lets you navigate. I only play with the controller. I don't like to use the keyboard, but anyway, I'm going to close out of this. And then I'm going to go to the TSB tool Supreme. I'm going to extract all here. Extract this. And double click the application. It doesn't want to run it. I'm going to get more info, and I'm going to run it anyway. So what you can do with this is that file that we downloaded, the original NES file, what we could do is load TSB ROM. We'll click on that, and we'll load our TPC original, and then we'll click View Contents. And now you've got all the teams on here and all the players, their numbers, their attributes. So we got QB Bills here. Well, let's see. You can double click on it, and this is kind of a quick way to do this. Let's say that he was number 12, and they do first name in small caps. Oops. Jim Kelly. Oops. Jim Kelly, number 12. And if we wanted to, we can change how fast his running speed. We could change his rushing power, change his max speed, change his hitting power, change his passing speed, change his pass control, which pass control is really what accuracy is. Accuracy actually doesn't do anything. It's just it's not in the code. It's here, but and then avoid pass block. If you change the sim attributes, all that will do is change when you skip through games, when you're skipping through. If you increase his passing, and if you increase these, it will make it better when you're skipping games. It doesn't really affect anything else, though. So you can do anything you want. You can take You can take players, and one thing that's cool is you could take a team like the Eagles, and you could say, well, this is Randall Cunningham, but you could copy this, right click, cut. Now we've taken Randall Cunningham off of the Eagles, and we could go, let's say that we wanted to put him on the Raiders. I could click here and click again, and then I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste him here. Now I'm going to take and copy or highlight Jay Schrader. I'm going to cut. Now I got to go back down to the Eagles. You have to kind of make sure everything is in order and there's the same amount of players and everything on each team, or it won't work correctly. Paste that. So Jay Schrader is now the Eagles quarterback, and Randall Cunningham is now the quarterback for the Raiders. And just like before, we could double click his name. He's number 12. And we can do Randall. If I remember correctly, Randall doesn't fit, so I think I just put R Cunningham. We push OK. So as you can see, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with this. So now what we would do is we can apply that to the ROM. We click Apply to ROM, and we're applying it to this one, TPC original.nes. We're going to replace it. Then we can close this once we've done what we want. Go back to Nestopia. We're going to run the application. Okay, hold on. We might have to extract all again. Okay, we double click the application, maximize that. We're going to open TPC original.nes. Okay, let's see if I can remember how the team data. So there you go. Jay Schrader is quarterback for the Eagles. We didn't change his attributes or anything. Then go to the Raiders, and you can see that Randall Cunningham is quarterback for the Raiders. I'm having trouble using this keyboard here. Nope. Oh, I switched him for Berlin. All right, you kind of get the point here. Let's see, let's go down to... All right, there you go. So he's R. Cunningham, and he has all the same stats he had on the Eagles. So anyway, that gives you some ideas and some things, I guess. And you can do, up here, you can go to machine. You can reset, or you can power off. So I'm just going to power off the machine. It's just like if you had an NES. Close this. And another website I was going to mention is Tecmo Geek. So if this website's really cool. Whoever made this website, you can sort by teams, players. Whoever made this is given a rating system for the players. Let's look at the bills. So when you look at this, they've ranked Jim Kelly as number 4. Shows their attributes. And it'll tell you all quarterbacks have running speed 25, rushing power 69, hitting power 13. And as I mentioned, accuracy of passing has no effect on performance. So it shows all the stats that actually mean anything. So you can look at any team by teams. Here's the Bears. It's got all the players that are on the team. You can go to players and you could sort them by anything you want. Let's look at wide receivers. There's a ranking system for them and where they rank. You can sort them by maximum speed, or maybe you want to sort them by their receptions, their receiving power. Maybe you could sort them by any of these, and you can do that with any group of players. Go to rushers. If we go max speed, then Bo Jackson's going to be number 1. If we go to hitting power, then Christian Okoye, Tom Rathman. You can see these guys have 94. Brad Muster, Reggie Cobb, Craig Hayward. And you could sort them by their receptions. And you can also, so this is including wide receivers and tight ends. I think you can do it. I think you can sort it without. So yeah, running backs wide. You can do only wide receivers and tight ends when you're sorting wide receivers. You can go to rushers and you can do only running backs. And then you could do, well, who can catch, who's got the most reception power. So Keith Byers has the most reception power, but he only has 31 max speed. So it kind of lets you look at everyone on the game. So I hope that helps out. If there's any questions on this, put them down in the comments and I can try to help out. Thanks for watching.